Hey, what's up, guys? Coach Chris here with Coyote Fitness in Madison. We're talking about 21.3 and 21.4. So there's gonna be two parts to the open workout this week. Brand new workout, brand new structure. So this is gonna be new for everybody, from the athletes to the coaches. And let's start off by just running it down real quick so you can see what's going on. The first part of the workout is going to be for time, and there's three sections to it here. The first one is going to be 15 front squats, 30 toes to bar, and 15 thrusters, with the weight on the bar being the same for both movements. 95 for the guys, 65 for the girls. After your 15 thruster here, you'll get a 1 minute rest, and then it goes into 15 front squats, 30 chest to bar pull-ups, 15 thrusters, and then a 1 minute rest. Now this is a forced rest. This is a rest that you have to take. Then you'll go into the final section here, 15 front squats, 30 bar muscle ups, 15 thrusters. This section of the workout has a 15-minute cap on it. Okay, so you're either trying to finish all of this in under 15 minutes or get as many reps as possible. Once you have completed all of the work, or until you hit the 15-minute time cap, you're going to go into 7 minutes to build to a max set of one deadlift, one clean from the floor, one hang clean, and then one jerk. So this all being a complex, your hand stays on the bar the entire time. You're trying to get as much weight on that one complex as you can. Okay, so there's going to be two separate scores there. So let's talk about key points here. First of all, it's a lot. Okay, there's a lot of reps here from all the work on the barbell, the pull-up bar, and even this max lift for the amount of weight that you're going to be moving. That's a lot of volume. So you need to make sure that if you're doing the workout tomorrow, make sure you get some sleep. Make sure try to get maybe some extra carbohydrates in your dinner tonight. Some extra potatoes, rice, in the morning, maybe some fruit. Try to have have something on your stomach, something like some small amount of protein and some extra carbohydrates before you come into the gym. Not like right before, but maybe an hour and a half beforehand, so that you've got plenty of energy, plenty of glycogen stored up to be able to handle this amount of volume. Next point is that it's very skill intensive. So what I mean by that, you got some higher level gymnastics skill movements here with the 30 toes to bar, 30 chest to bar pull-ups, and 30 bar muscle ups. So you're gonna have to kind of make a choice. Some of you might be kind of on the fringe there of whether to try this workout as prescribed, or to do the scaled version, which will have sit-ups, regular pull-ups, and other variations there that we'll go over in class tomorrow. All right, and then the last point here is that you're going to be lifting under fatigue. It doesn't matter what the situation is. If you go RX, if you go scaled, you're going to be lifting heavy weight under fatigue here. So you need to maybe temper your expectations a little bit of like exactly how much weight you're going to move. You're going to be really tired by the time you get to this part. So if you're typically a big strong dude, you move a lot of weight in the Olympic lifts, be ready to be feeling significantly under what you would normally do if you were to do this fresh. Okay, so now let's go into strategy. So the first thing you need to think about is what is your goal, and so this can really vary from athlete to athlete, and make sure that you talk to your coach beforehand. Discuss what you're thinking on this workout, what would you like to do. But the main thing is, like, do you want to try to, all things being equal, do you want to try to finish this as fast as you can, or get the heaviest weight you possibly can over here? Like, would you rather win one or the other, or place higher in one or the other? So maybe if you're wanting to, if you feel like you could really crush this right here, and you just kind of get what you get over here, you want to kind of take your time and break those movements up a lot, and try to save your grip and your core for when you get over to this part. Next thing really kind of comes down to, can you do muscle ups? Because there's going to be tiebreakers for these parts right here. So maybe you can do some muscle ups, like you could hop up there, you could do one at a time, but they take a lot out of you. Your goal would probably be to run through this part as fast as you can, get to the muscle ups as quick as you can for the sake of the tiebreaker, because once you start putting scores in on the leaderboard, you're going to have a lot of people that get to this set of 15 front squats before the bar muscle ups and get stuck because they don't have any. So at that point, if that's the group that you are in, every bar muscle up that you get can shoot you higher and higher up the leaderboard and make a huge difference. If you can't do bar muscle ups at all, then you want to try to get through this as quick as you can, get that tiebreaker time as low as possible, so then you can rest up, because let's say you get to here in 8 minutes, that leaves you 7 minutes where you could, you're trying bar muscle ups, and at that 15-minute cap, you can start the 7 minutes. You can be a little more rested and build up to a heavier weight here. Okay. Next thing you need to think about, though, is that if you are trying to make that top 10% and move on to and participate in the quarterfinals after this week, well, then it really kind of comes down to, if that's the case, you're probably a little bit of a higher level athlete. Maybe you've been doing competitions and stuff like that before. So I'm assuming if that's you, you know how to do bar muscle ups. You can do chest to bar pull ups. Then it really kind of comes down to making sure that you can fight through this part here as quick as possible, but also not completely smoke yourself for the strength piece there at the end. Like I said, you're going to end up being pretty, well under your maximal strength potential. So you need to maybe consider breaking these up. These smaller movements, the front squats, the thrusters, toes to bar, the chest to bar pull-ups. Try to keep your heart rate low, or as low as you can, so that when you get to this, you can knock out bigger sets on those bar muscle-ups, because that is where you stand the potential to lose a lot of time. Okay, and so make sure on these on this over here, make sure that you have a good setup with your barbell and the additional weight, so that you're not losing a lot of time taking weight on and off and all that. Go ahead, have an idea of what kind of weight you're going to try to move, and try to be strategic about how you set those weights up. Another thing that I would recommend over here is, instead of like saying, like, if you want to hit, let's say you want to hit 225 on there, instead of putting like 155 and rolling through the whole complex, and then putting 185 rolling through the whole complex, maybe you put 155 on there, you do one clean and jerk, and then you add more weight. You do another clean and jerk, and you add more weight. And then once you start getting around like that 205 range, or you're close to your goal weight, then you give the whole complex a shot. Don't feel like every warm-up weight you do that you have to run through the entire complex. Okay, you've only got to you could legitimately only attempt that complex one time and still hit your goal weight. Okay, so there's some thoughts there, guys. Can't wait to do this tomorrow. Looks like a lot of fun, and can't wait to watch everybody do it. Okay, great job this year on the Open. Let's finish it out strong. Okay.